Good morning, Starshines. Well, it's a day. Just got the phone with my father. He didn't sleep at all last night, and all of his stitches have burst. He's got an infection in them, so I'm like, sorry, Dad. He's getting a new IV in his arm right now, so he didn't want to chat much. So I'll try him on my first break and see if I can. Thing is, I don't really get a break. I have somebody new coming in every 40 minutes. So, I don't schedule lunch hour or breaks or anything like that. It's depending on what machine they're on. If they're on the laser lipo machine, then I get 10 minutes. From the time I put them on, I get 10 minutes before I need to check on them, and then I get another 10 minutes before I go in and sit with them the last 5. So I have plenty of time to, run to the bathroom and get a drink and grab something to eat. If they're on cavitation, which is a handheld thing, or the radio frequency facials, then it's a handheld thing, and that can be a longer day, because if you've got those back to back to back, you're like, I've got to go potty. But I've got to figure out a time to call him. I had one nurse. We had one nurse out of the entire, this will be the 8th day that he's been in the hospital. Not one doctor, not one surgeon, not one regular nurse. The only thing my sister's ever been able to get a hold of, and nobody's ever called me back, has been the little TA, the little assistants who don't know shit. And legally they're not allowed to tell you anything anyway. So we've had one nurse, and we only had him for 2 days, and his name was Henry. And he waited for my call yesterday, like a half hour after his shift, waiting for me to call so that he could talk to me and tell me what was going on. He spent an hour with my sister on his own time, going over Dad's chart and just trying to explain, what's going on and how he read every single piece of paper. He was awesome. And so I spent $100 on a gift pack for him to be sent and delivered tomorrow, because he's not assigned to us anymore. They get reassigned to different floors and different shifts and things, so he's not our nurse anymore. But I understand, nurses are busy. You got a lot of people to take care of. But for a week, you can't call me and tell me what kind of surgery my dad's going through. You can't tell me what's going on. Anyway, I super appreciate him, and it's worth every penny. And I'm thinking, I've got another nurse friend who's like, we always need coffee. We always need pins. We never have enough pins. Those little Sharpies that clip on? That the little clip on, the little minis? We never have enough. I'm like, gift pack number 2, because it was 2 days you went out of your way to help us where nobody else has. So, Henry, you're now my buddy, and I'm going to be sending you thank you cat packs for a while, because I appreciate you. And other than that, I am out of that little rate range, by a pound, so I am not in new territory by any means. I've got, another 10 pounds before I'm out of the same weight range. My body just never gets out of here. But I'm thinking very positively that it's going to happen. It's just a matter of time. I just need to be a little more diligent, and instead of ending the rounds where I have been, I just need to push through until it happens, so that my body knows it can do it. Which means I'll probably, I have a week to decide if I'm going to do this on this trip or not. One thing on a work trip, super okay to do, but family trips are a lot harder. It's a lot more eating out. It's a lot more, but I'm not making a decision quite yet. I want to see where I end next week at this time. What else? Nat! I'm so glad to see your little face. So happy. So, yeah, New Image is expensive, I won't lie. And they're slow as hell, because it's cheaper if you mail them a check. And then they mail it back to you, and it still has to be signed for, and they're They're super slow. But the one place I got it from where Chicky gets hers. I got a handful of those vials. And I thought it was just the mixing solution that I had used last time, that it didn't mix well, but I used just a biostatic water this time, and it does the same thing. I put it in and it swells up like a little bee sting, and it puffs up, and then it like spreads, so it starts like a little pinhole, and then it just gets bigger and bigger and bigger on me, and then it like gets me huge black bruises. And so I didn't want to waste the brand new vial from that girl that I had just got, even though she's claiming that it'll stay mixed for like 3 months and stay vial without freezing it. She says they just say that so you'll buy more. And I'm like, I don't know. Maybe that's true. I mean, she is in the medical, she's a pharmaceutical rep. So actually, she's not a rep. She owns the company. So I'm sure she does know what she's talking about. But I don't want to risk it. I'm totally going to freeze it. But I didn't want to also mix that entire vial, because they've got 2 things of powder in one vial. So once you've mixed it, you're in. And I don't want to waste it if that's my only chance of getting it through her, and my only, and I don't see how I can do it in July. I've got like something every weekend, either family in town or an event or a wedding, or so there's something every weekend in July, and I just don't think I can pull it off doing a July round. But I don't want to waste that, so I tried mixing the old vial with the biostatic water. It's doing the same thing. So it's got to be that HCG that my body doesn't care for. Bummer, because it was way cheap. Bummer. Other than that, I've caught up on everybody. I've made comments on everybody except for Ginger. I can never comment on Ginger's. I just get to look at her and talk to myself while I'm watching her, because I can't respond. It drives me bananas. The only way I can respond is if she responds to my video, I can respond to her post, but I can't post on her videos for some reason. Everybody else I can post anywhere. It's only her that I have found that. Anyway. Other than that, I think I'm caught up on everybody. I am just plugging away. I'm super enjoying Lipmans. Last night I had blueberries and my strawberries and a dollop of fat-free whipped cream. It was delicious. Blueberries, you guys. God, I love blueberries. That's when they're talking about, wiping out mosquitoes completely because, because it's a disease-carrying thing. And I'm like, ugh. But I love berries. I love blueberries and I love raspberries, and bees are not the only pollinator for them. In fact, blueberries, I think mosquitoes are the only pollinator. So, be real careful what you're doing here, people. Let's jump to conclusions. Berries are delicious, but then again, diseases suck, so might be the right choice. I'm still thinking of Bandit, just so you know. Lori, I'm still thinking of Bandit. I might have to come and visit so I can see that raccoon. Just saying. Okay, that's it, you guys. I'm rambling at this point, so I'm gonna wrap it up. I hope everybody has a fantastic day. Thank you for all the well wishes about my dad. It's just, it is what it is, and I know he's miserable. So I have to accept what his choices are going to be the next time something happens and he makes his own choice of whether to go to the hospital or not. So I'm going have to make peace with myself that that is out of my hands and not my control, and that's just the way it should be. Other than that, I love you. I hope you guys have a great day. It looks like it's going to be halfway decent today here. And, yeah. I'm going to try the radio frequency machine with coconut oil on me, which is kind of a risk because I just got out of that weight range. And I know that using that glycerin makes me gain, but I'm going to try it with coconut oil because I've been using coconut oil this whole time on my skin, this whole round, and it hasn't been affecting me. So I think I'm going to stick with it and see if that machine will conduct through a baby, or it doesn't conduct through a baby oil. I've already tried that, but I'll see if it conducts through it. Coconut oil. That means I can do a facial. That means I can get rid of some of these wrinkles here and here, and these that are really popping out. Yay! All right, you guys, have a great one. Talk to you later. Bye.